Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video I want to speak about healing and how we can make the healing easier. So in a last couple of videos I was sharing how to quantum leap and how to connect with your source energy inside of you. Watch them if you missed them. And as soon as I started to connect with the source energy, I started to feel a lot of light on the top of my head. It was just, I don't know, I had something, sun in there, which was so light. And I started to feel how this energy goes down and it goes to my body. And then when it went to my throat chakra, which is maybe the most blocked chakra in my body, and I'm working with that part of me for a long time, I started to feel the release of my old traumas, of me when I was a child, of my traumas when I was a teenager. And there were so many parts of me that I didn't want to hear, I didn't want to listen. And I realized that those are the parts that were coming to me over and over again. And if you felt that in your life you are going through the same situations, same triggers, and every time when I was triggered, and maybe you're doing the same, and this program starts to work, and you started to feel in a certain way and you don't like the feeling, you want to go back to feeling nice and happy, because after spiritual awakening, as soon as you start to feel that space of feeling full and happy and calm inside, you don't want to go anywhere from that. But as soon as I started to feel those emotions and triggers, I would heal them, I would sit with them, but I would always do that through, oh my God, again that trigger, again I have this feeling, why do I need to do this over and over again for a thousand times for the last 3-4 years. And that's how I used to react, but it was still releasing. I was still working to release in meditation and trying to release all these emotions through feeling them again. And what I missed and what made my whole journey hard, and if you are just started your journey, I would highly recommend to you to listen to my advice, because that's something I haven't done. I was in a lot of fight with my own shadow, with my own darkness, and I think that made the healing even worse, because as soon as I would just wake up and I feel that I'm not feeling well, and I'm worrying about something and I have these feelings coming up, I would try to ignore them as long as possible. I would try to just do my things and just distract myself with anything. And then after 2-3 days it would just explode in me, so I can no longer ignore that. I would just burst in tears and sit with that, because it would not let me even move or do something. I would just lay down and feel everything that I needed to feel. But there is an easier way, and I see it now. There is a more faster maybe way. It's to do the opposite. As soon as you feel slightly triggered, as soon as you feel that today you are not feeling well, you are not feeling the way you wanted to feel, not calm, there's something going on inside, some emotions. It doesn't have to be that you were triggered. Sometimes it's just energy updates. We are always updating here, especially if you are on your spiritual awakening journey. There is always those light codes, energies going to the earth, and it's so much, so it just goes through your body, and everything that you store in your body, you need to release. You need to release everything that is stuck in your body. And as soon as you feel that something is coming, you are not feeling calm and happy, it is the way for you to connect that to that source energy inside of yourself. I'm very physical with my whole spiritual awakening. I felt it like in the top of my head, that source energy, which is our connection through the crown chakra. And I just felt that energy here. And as soon as I feel that my personality is going through something, I would just connect to that energy on the top of my head. And there you feel that light and love, unconditional love. And then I would just allow my personality to feel wherever she feels, with love, with so much love. And you can even have conversation with yourself. That's something I did. I had conversation with my inner child and my teenager. My teenager was super angry. She was in a lot of hate, and my inner child was scared. She felt alone, she felt abandoned. And I allow them to speak, let them speak up, let them tell how they feel. And my teenager, she was super angry, and I started to see a lot from my school time. A lot was coming up, and a lot of people she hated. And I allowed her to speak, and then I told her, and then she was like, you see how much darkness I have, you see how much hate I have. And I was like, yes, I see you, and you're allowed to feel that way, and I still love you. And she was like, do you still love me? I was like, yes, I still love you, I still see you. And this is an important shadow work everyone need to be doing in your spiritual awakening, is to go to yourself, go to those wounds of yours, and speak with them as like you are the most gentle parent that you needed when you were a child, that you are loved in all the ways, even if you are, I don't know, even if there these parts of you wants to kill someone, which is also normal. It doesn't mean you're gonna go and do that, but sometimes maybe you remember that in your life you had the moments when you were so angry that you were ready to kill someone. But those parts are abandoned. It means that you're still holding, and you still don't want to see those parts that are abandoned. And when we are ignoring these parts, or when we're trying to get rid of them, it means that we are creating this polarity. We're trying to go to the light too much, we're trying to be the light too much, but without integrating those wounds, those dark parts in ourselves, without seeing them, we're not going further in our light, we're not going further in increasing our vibrations, because we're not going to quantum leap. Because imagine that all those wounds in your physical bodies, they are like super heavy parts of you, and they are keep holding you in the same story over and over again. And the world is just showing you something that you are trying to avoid, that you are trying to not see. And then you have life situations coming to you, and someone is telling you something, your partner, your boss, or something is happening with your I don't know, business, wherever, or your friends, anyone. You are you are having connection with in this world, they are just mirrors. Everyone here is just mirroring you, your own wounds, even if you don't want to see it, even if you will tell that no, I don't have something that the other person have. Maybe, but you have something that the other person can trigger you. And this is just the way for the world to speak to you and tell you, stop abandoning yourself, stop abandoning your wounds, see them in the most darkest way they are, and then integrate them. And only when those parts are seen, because that's what they actually needed this whole time, they just needed to be loved, they just needed to be seen. And first they were abandoned by your parents, and then they were abandoned by you because you were trying to go to and become the light so much, and you were trying to get rid of them through the healings, and you didn't want to see them for the way they are. And as soon as I started to do that, it's just such a beautiful and amazing process now. It doesn't feel like it is hard to heal anymore. It just feels that it is so natural. It is so natural that I have all those parts, and it is so beautiful that I can now give that love that I was waiting for a long time. And that's how you're also changing your past. You can change your there's no timeline, in linear timeline, as we've learned. Past can always change, and when your past changes, your future also changing. And as soon as you give love to those parts, and I've seen myself coming back to the places I used to live when I was a teenager, and I started to see shifts. I started to see how the energies there, they are changing, how I started to feel different about even thinking about those times, that they are no longer something that hurt me so badly. And they were just there. And I felt that there was a huge shift. I felt that there was a huge change inside of me. Yes, and this is such a beautiful process and beautiful journey to love, because that's what we're doing here. We're here to connect to that source energy, and then love everything around you. And first of all, love yourself. I've heard this so many times, I've been through that so many times, that we need to love ourselves. And I thought that yes, of course, I love myself, I do so many things for myself, I take care of myself. But there was still parts of me that I was trying to abandon. And think about yourself, what parts of you are trying to abandon. And as soon as they are triggered, and they start to speak to you, allow them, let them tell what they want to tell, and be their gentle parent, be there with them, with wherever they want to tell them, and say them that you still love them the way they are. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for listening, and I hope that this message was helpful for you. Wishing you all the best, and beautiful healing in your journey. The healing should be easy. The healing should be from the space of love. And subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment, and put the thumbs up. Bye.